Ha! He's back, live and direct, outside. Yeah, yeah. Anybody here? Good morning, everyone. Yeah, great vibes. The sun is shining. Greatness. Greatness is something we all have, no doubt there. If you doubt your greatness, it's just because you got to do some work on yourself, I think. So greatness is an inside game, first of all. Greatness is an inside game, is I can't really see the chat now also for those who chat. So I'll check after. But yeah, greatness is an inside game. You get greatness is not to me, it's something that is very natural to talk about. Greatness is something we all have. Come on. I don't think none of us is, first of all, we're all great champions. Why do I say that? Why are we all great champions? I'm going to tell you. Because we all survive a big, big, big trip. We have survived millions of sperm. Yeah. To make it to the egg, you're the only one. So just that makes you a champion. You should not doubt your greatness. But too many of us, that's the thing. We doubt ourselves. We don't think we have what's necessary to. We don't think it's something. I don't know. We're just a bit disconnected, I think, sometimes. Most of us know what we need to do in order to live happier, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. The worst is we know. We are like, not that I have always envisioned the dream. I didn't always envision the dream, but I had the. It's not that I never had goals or stuff like that. Maybe now I'm dreaming bigger. The dream is bigger. You see, that's my tomato plants. They're nice, eh? Yeah, greatness. Is there any viewers? Yeah, 5. I don't know. I can't see the chat right now. Yeah, it's a different vibe outside, eh? Different vibe. I don't know if you see me good. To me, I don't see too much in the screen. That's a test. But so far, so good. I like the vibe outside. Great stuff. So, yeah. So, the real problem is that we don't do what we know. We don't do what we know. The mark of an exceptional character lies not in doing only what is fun to do or what is easy to do. This is the thing, is sometimes we settle a lot for what's easy to do instead of doing what's necessary. Because for sure doing what's necessary is never easy. It's never easy to do what's necessary, to do what needs to be done, because you have to move out your comfort zone a lot. That's the thing. We're very much in comfort, nothing to threat our comfort zone, and we just stay very comfortable in. We've been designed to be put in an environment that is very harsh, and we have to thrive to survive. Look, today, you just go to the grocery store to get your meal, and can even buy it all done and put it in the microwave, and boom, you're eating. So it's very, very different. I think it's the fact that we are surrounded by so much comfort, and we must do what's necessary and not also just rely on them. That's why I grow my own tomatoes and stuff. I have about 50 of those around everywhere. I have some on the other side of the pool. I have some there, some there. So tomatoes, and I have some more that I'm starting now. Here, I'm gonna show you. Here, I'm gonna start some more in those little pots there. So I fabricate my own boxes too. I don't go buy stuff that just to say I buy things. Let me see if I can access. Oh yeah, Oh yeah, you're there. Boom. Jay is there. Solar cream is like kryptonite to Genic. Yeah, no, me no solar cream here for sure. The bitch doing that will be consumed by the heart in their hearts. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, big up, guys. I just seen the chat, but I gotta go back to my other screen. Here we go. So yeah, so yeah, the mark of an exceptional character lies not in doing only what is fun to do or what is easy to do. The sign of a deep moral authority appears in the individual who consistently does what he ought to do rather than what he feels like doing, showing a flawless execution of what's most important. Yeah, what's most important. Because, I don't know, we all have, I think it's because also to relate to all that's going on in the world and, oh, the moon is there too. I don't know. It's just a state of hypnose, I think, that the world people are under. That's how I see it. Because for me, it's so easy to see everything, but sometimes for sure you kind of feel not lonely, but yeah, sometimes I have that feeling like everybody is just in trance, but it's not because we're so special. I don't think it's because we're so special and we see things and we're more enlightened, or I don't know. We're just asking questions. That's all we do. That's all I do is asking questions. Like I'm not more intelligent or more. I don't put myself on the pedestal because I'm on YouTube. To me, I'm very very humble, and that's what everyone should do at one point in their life is actualize themselves, whether in speaking, writing, painting, whatever you want to do, music. But it's to manifest that gift, but it's not easy. It's not an easy thing to. Some people just don't see the necessity of thriving for something more. I don't know. They don't see it, and that's okay. That doesn't mean it has to be my reality. I mean, people, the way they see life is the way they see life. I see maybe life differently a bit, maybe with more. I don't know. I feel like there's something in a way to do here. Yeah. And for sure, you're not going to be liked by everybody, especially when you start expressing yourself like that, because most people do not speak too much, do not express themselves too much. So the moment for sure, there's going to be people showing up that do not like your vibe or something. But I think if you are shaping your action or taking your actions according to what people think of you, you will probably stay in place all your life. So am I gonna let my action be guided by public opinion or by the divine frequency, the divine vibe? It's very easy for me, and those vibes are inside my heart. That was the subject I wanted to talk about yesterday. Was finding answers in the heart. Oh, there's a bird. That's a robin, I think. I'm feeding the birds, so I have all kinds of birds around. Yeah, yeah. So it's I think it's just a matter of I don't know. Me, it's not because I put myself on the pedestal with all this. I remain very humble, and I think that's the key also. Because, but I know there is something here for sure to do. trust that your timing is not necessarily nature's timing. That's something that timing. Everything takes timing. Everything's gonna take. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time before it comes to fruition. Before you start seeing me. It took a good year before I start to see like not more stuff coming my way, but before I was really able to give, like on a daily basis, like doing this, or I don't know. This to me is very uplifting. It's a very motivating. I find it very. It's a great vibe. It's a great vibe to start the day. We don't want to start. You know that that's the goal. It's not to. You want to wake up each and every morning with a positive spirit, with a positive and attitude. That's an attitude. Your attitude. If you have a bad attitude, if you don't change them, it's like a flat tire. You go nowhere. You go nowhere with a bad attitude and with. I think it's just Cindy Red Rose. Nasir, rise and shine, yeah, like the sun. Yeah, yeah, you see the sun? Nice and brilliant, eh? Yeah. Janik, you sound sad. Give me names who did that to our coach. No, I'm not sad. Have you seen Yellow Cross? Non, j'ai pas vu son vidéo. Non, je vais checker. No, I'm not sad. I'm just relaxed outside. I'm just sometimes I have I don't know. I'm trying to find the answers exactly in the heart, and I'm more challenged and. But no, I'm not sad. I'm not. Life doesn't make me sad. Sometimes I think a little bit more, for sure, but it's not. It's not sadness. I think it's just uh, disappointment. So sometimes it's more disappointment towards humanity to see how much negative we are, how negative we are towards others that try to inspire or inspire. So there's always me. It's to see the state. Oh, the moon. Okay, is there. I thought she disappeared. It's to see the state of mind of humanity in general that makes me sad. Yeah, but sad, not sad to a point that I stop myself from living. Like if people want to be miserable and bring miserable vibes in their life, is their problem. I'm not responsible for that. I'm responsible for what I bring here, and I know what I bring is love. I do everything out of love, but sometimes there's people that just not gonna see it the way you see it, and that's life. That's life. I don't expect to. I'm doing my thing. It's not. It's hard for anybody to make sense of it. Some people can relate to your journey or adventure, but it's hard for anybody to make sense of it because it's your journey. It's your so don't expect anybody to see things the way I see it completely. Some do. Some do see things the way I see it, and I'm very glad. It makes me feel a bit less alone, for sure. It's probably the reason why I come on YouTube. Can't really talk about stuff like that to really anybody. If I go start telling my stuff to people, forget about it. Like my wife said before, she said, "Oh yeah, he's nice. Oh yeah, the bus driver. Oh, he's really nice, man." I said, "Yeah, everybody's nice until you until you tell them the truth. Everybody will be nice. Everybody will be your friend until you open your mouth and start speaking truth. Then everybody will be like, hey, who are you? That's the judgment. That's the worst form of mind control. Is forget about Big Brother and people having." The worst form of mind control is what we do to each other. and that's very, very. That's what stops most people. People will be immobilized by what people think of them. Me, I don't really care. No. I know the state of mind of humanity, the depth of the programming. So if I guide my everyday action according to what people think of me, I would never be here. I would never be here. For sure. For sure, I would never be here. Like, I just follow my heart to come here. If I start caring about what everybody thinks, or, it's crazy, no? But that's the world we live in. Sometimes, even doing this is very unnatural to do this. I should not be here. We should all be naturally inspired, motivated, and positive for life. We have the greatest thing. We have everything that it takes. We have life. We are life. So I should not even be here. Even this is unnatural. That's what I tell myself often. I'm like, yeah, it's good YouTube, but it's very. That's why sometimes I feel a bit awkward because it's very unnatural. I should not have to come here. But if it's what it takes, sometimes it's about doing what it takes, what's necessary, not what's easy. If I would do what's easy, I would sit on my butt and not stretch and not come out my comfort zone, and I would never be here. But I think there's something that deserve our attention big time in this world. And if I'm the voice for the silent one, let it be. That's okay. Some of us, for sure, will show, but there is strength giver, and there is I think that's what we do to each other also, where like it's essential that I have people that tell me, hey, it's essential to have supporters. Like, it's not that I do that for shaping my life on to have fans. That's not what I mean. I don't want to have followers, but I mean if people like, we all like the recognition from others. That's one of the main motivation. Is you want to inspire, and if you inspire someone, they will recognize what you do as being good for them, good for humanity, good. I don't know if I would be like let my fear guide me for my everyday life. For sure, I would not be here. For sure, I would not be here. But I think there is something in the world that, yeah, for some people, they think that the way we live is normal. But not that it's not normal. We would probably live like we would still live in houses and stuff. We would have like, I don't see it being the free for all and stuff like that, but just less, more freedom, more. I don't know. There is something for sure that we can fix. We can change our ways and stop creating harm. First of all, but just that people sometimes don't even realize the harm they are creating. So we're very unconscious of our behaviors and our the way we think. Also, we don't. I don't know. There is something really twisted with the human mind, and I'm analyzing that for the last few years. And yeah, sometimes it's shocking to realize how much people do not care. How much people do not care about the, like, it's who Andre Boisvert yesterday. I think he posted something on on Facebook. He says, "I love this shit." I'm gonna read it to you. It's good. What was it? Hold on. I'm there. Oh yeah. Shit shift happens. You too can climb. Can climb a shift, or shit happens. Asleep, I don't want to know anything about this shit. Curious, what is this shit? Waking up, I have a lot of shit. Awake, I am seeing my own shit. Enlightenment, helping others deal with their shit. Ascended master, holy shit, it's all perfect. So people asleep, they do not give a shit. That when I realize that there's more and more is the people do not care. They don't care. They don't care, and they're comfortable in that kind of life. Also, you find comfortability in the nonsense. And I don't know. To me, it's just to remain, to keep your vision, because there will be times where you want to give up and you're gonna feel like no one cares. For sure, you're gonna feel like no one cares. Sometimes I feel so much like no one cares. That's how I feel. Like, who deeply care? Who have a sure concern? Who has a sure concern? That's what I ask myself sometimes. Who really care? Yeah, there is. There is a lot of people that care, but even that, sometimes you like but there's a lot of people that care, for sure, but I mean, if you look at humanity in general, not too much people care. That's the like, we must start caring for our bodies also, first of all. Realize that the care starts with us. Take care of our temple, and putting good food and growing our own food, be more independent more and more from the madness of Babylon, and not just, I don't know, we all have if you have a window, you can grow. Whether you're in a city or in more in a rural area, you can grow, for sure. Like, you can always put stuff outside. Look what I do. I put it in boxes like this, and I don't have big room to make a garden, but I have boxes all over, and I grow my stuff in there. I do the best I can with what I have, where I am. That's the goal. No, yeah. So yeah, so trust that your timing is not necessarily nature's timing. Flow into the process. You are not meant to know all the answers, at least not right now. When you are ready for a piece of learning and a specific lesson, it will come. What fun would it be if you would knew all the plot twists of a movie halfway into it? That's why when you start, it brings back a lot of vitality to just have goals in the morning, just have something to work on. Like, even if you don't know what's your dream, what's your biggest dream, your biggest thing that you have to do here, your purpose, your mission, just work on something. Practice. I think this is and it will come to you. It will come to you. Like, your destiny will come and meet you. Me, that's what I think. If you start taking action, of course, talk is cheap. You can talk. You can. Everybody talks. Everybody talks, and talk is cheap. But taking action is, I I don't trust word. I trust action. Like, you can talk, you can say whatever you want, but until you really go into action, not too many people will, first of all, be inspired. They're like, people, everybody talks. So what's inspire people is people that take action, that take great action, that go in the direction of their greatest self, like greatest version of themselves. That's the goal. There is a default version and the highest version of yourself. You're not meant to. You can choose that kind of life if you want. And me, it doesn't change that you don't want to seek your greatness. I mean, the goal is, you know, it might take time also for you to decide to jump in, and but when you're ready, it's gonna come also. You're gonna feel when it's time. You're gonna feel when it's time to take the leap. Me, I felt it was more than time in my life to take action, and I don't know. I just go on now and try to inspire more and more, and stay inspired. Stay inspired. The The hardest thing I find personally is to keep the vision, and to keep the bad vibrations away from you, to not let the bad vibrations affect you. This is because this is, like I said, the worst form of mind control is us over each other. So this is probably the biggest uh, fear, not fear, but things I have to work on, and everybody, all of us have to work on. That's probably the worst. One of the main thing is what other people think of us. This is the major, and not because, like, what way can I explain it? Not because I stopped living thinking what people think of me. It's not that, but you know, I care a lot about what I think of myself, for sure. What I think of myself and what I say and express here, for sure. I can rewatch it. Like, there's video I made 3 years ago, and I still perfectly relate to it. I've never erased any videos. I never took them off. I always see it like it's always the next step to. Like, for sure, there's gonna be moments here. There's gonna be days that maybe I'm more challenged emotionally. Yeah, probably. But if I go through this emotional tribulation, I'll become stronger. So but if I don't take the trials and tests and I back off and I say, oh, no, 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 I don't want to go through, I will never conquer that fear or that stage of so it's just, for sure, you're going to be emotionally challenged. For sure, your emotions is what, but your emotions are also liberator if you listen to them, and if you don't let them imprison you and keep you prisoner, it can liberate you. No? Your emotions can liberate you, but it's to listen to your emotions and not to be so reactive. Always take time to analyze things and don't be so. But very often we're very reactive to any situation, and you gotta have some kind of philosophy articulated for your life. No? That's the best. No? Articulate some kind of philosophy for your life and something you can stick on every day of your life. I think that's the best. No? We're not here to me anyway. I don't know. I have enough of playing with life. No? I had enough of. Now it's time for greatness. It's time for something else. Time for a change. Time for a change. It's in a way it's a new hurt. It's people becoming more conscious and more questioning more things and just being present. Like, we're being present. It's not because we're so enlightened. I don't feel much different than anybody. I'm cut from the same cloth. It's just maybe I see things differently. Not even. I have the same pair of eyes as you. It's just maybe I open them, or I don't know. But it's not something that is very hard to see. No? Reality is what it is. No? It's not because I see the same cars, the same trees, the same roads, the same everything. It's just I question things, and that brings me to you know the sun is there, and I have the moon right there. I don't know if you can see it if I show you. I don't know. Maybe you can see her. Oh, I gotta go higher. Hold on. Where is she? Oh yeah, you should. Yeah, she's there beside the pole. You see, the moon is there, and the sun is right here. So right, what's this? How do you explain that? How can this be possible if they're millions of miles away? I don't get it. It's not because I don't agree with. I don't think they're. It's not because I think they're wrong or anything, but I just question the fact as why do I have the sun there and the moon there? So to me, they have to be in the same local system. It cannot be something that in the same sky. I'm just here, poop, poop, in the same sky. Like, I don't have to have millions of miles of view in the sky. So just that is, but it's question. I don't know. It's not because I want to prove them wrong. It's that would be a more of an ego trip. Hold on, there's something pop up here. Okay. Yeah, that would be. It's not because I want to prove them wrong or prove anybody wrong, because that would be out of ego. But I'm questioning my reality, what surrounds me, and I think we should all do that to, I don't know, gain some kind of a greater insight on where, like, why do we have to absolutely listen to them for guiding us in life and telling us what's this, what's that, and that takes all the mystery away. That's what I find. But that's my opinion. Why is this? Detection alert. Babylonian. Yeah, that's my opinion. Doesn't mean that I'm right on everything. But I'm not saying, I'm not suggesting you any answers either. It's up to you to also question, if you desire, the things that surround you. Like there is a whole world around us that deserve our attention. I don't know. To me, it's very. It's not something that is. But I feel strange sometimes. For sure, I feel strange because just because of the fact I'm questioning things, but and nobody else does. Like it's a very strange world in that sense. Too many people can't handle the notion that their plans and goals will not unfold as they anticipate. That kind of thinking reflects a control issue on their part, and behind their need to control is often fear. Life has bigger plans for you than you can possibly know, for sure. Life wants you to win. Life wants us to win. That's at the core of our existence. That's why we're here. We're here to win. You were born to win, for sure. We're all born to win. We're all great champions, like I said. So we're all here to manifest something out of this existence. We have one life to live. Not coming back here, but maybe. But I don't think I'll be back. I don't think I'll be back because I don't expect to do another trip, another round trip here. Yeah, yeah. I'll make enough plan. I'll develop a game plan, a life plan, and that will allow me to have a ticket for the upper realm. That's how I see it. Let me see something. I have all kinds of stuff popping on that screen. Yeah. Yeah, love that life wants us to win, and we shall. Timing is it. Yeah. It's a construct, man made, a dome trap we live in. Satan's domain seriously is. Love gets us out. Love is the answer. Love, for sure. Love can go a long, long way. Love can be very. Listen, love is the answer. Love is the answer. But I think it's more than the answer. I think the answer is more than love, because love is just a word. I think it's. It's me, the way I see it. Everything that is. We cannot explain it with words. It's very hard to explain with words. And especially, I don't know, even when I look at the moon, I can't. That's one thing I notice constantly. Is right now I have the moon in the blue sky. How? Why do I see the blue sky through the moon? Like at night, you will have the sky will be dark. And another thing I wonder is on those. Yesterday, I seen a footage of a camera that was going up in the sky. The camera was going like pretty high. Like here, I see the blue sky. Like I see the sky being blue. So, and I see the sun that seems to be inside or under that blue sky or something like that, even though it's hard to tell. But why, first of all, why do I see the blue sky through the moon? Is it semi-transparent? Look like it. I don't know. There's just so many questions, but also it's hard to. I don't think that's why they construct things because I don't think they can even explain it themselves. I don't know. Maybe they have the weight. They have ways to see it that we don't. But the telescope is a telescope, and whether it's a camera or a telescope is just still. I don't know. It's very mysterious. Like now, I'm seeing the moon. Like the moon is when I start looking at that thing, all my thoughts stop. The best way, if you think too much, you're anxious or you have anxiety or things like that, go in nature and just hear the sound of the water or look at the moon. Just look at the moon. Tell me you think of something else than looking at the moon. Uh, so here, my tomato plants. Look at this. Look at these beauty. I put them in a big bin. That's full of dirt. There's like six big. They're getting big now. It's like the size of a dime. The le tronc, là. Comment on dit ça, le tronc? The stock. Thing like that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm doing great. Today I have more stuff to do for that. I have all kinds there too. I have some on the other side. It's going to be full by the end of the month. It's going to be full everywhere. And next year, I'm going full throttle too. It's going to be a 6 big planter box that I'm going to make in wood and cedar. I'm going to get the wood for that, construct my boxes, and I'll put one there, one here, one there, two at the back. And then I'll grow lettuce, for sure tomatoes. But the tomatoes, I like them in containers. I made myself some containers that I had. I had plastic boxes that I had, and I used to work in plastic. So, yeah. So I have a few boxes that I stack and I just cut the bottom and put dirt in it, make holes, and it makes a container. Like I don't have to. I use what I have. It's important to. Why go buy something that I don't need? I have stuff here to make it, so I use what I have. I have big bins like that, so I'm gonna use those. So I drill holes at the bottom, big holes like that, and I said that's gonna be a box to plant stuff, and I'm gonna reuse them every year. I'm not gonna throw it out. I'm gonna wash them, reuse them, and stay at my cabin after, and that's it. That's the plan. You gotta have a plan, Yeah. Hold on, I have something popping. Santos Bonacci. Yeah, I'll check. Santos, yeah, Santos would be great to get him back. Within you lie the sun, the moon, the sky, and all the wonders of this universe. The intelligence that created these wonders is the same force that created you. All things around you come from the same source. We are all one. Unless you reduce your needs, you will never be fulfilled. And that's what before I was looking at motivational videos, and that's a lot what you see in motivational videos. They motivate you to buy a Lamborghini or to have a big house, and I was looking at it today and I'm like, this is so wrong. This is, for me anyway, that's not what I would do with the, if I can make more, I'm gonna give more. That's what I'm gonna do. My goal is to make more, to give more. That's the goal. If I can make enough money that I can give away, that's what I'll do. But I'll never buy toys or watches at $10,000 or sunglasses at $3,000 or purses or Louis Vuitton stuff, or never. Like, it's so nonsense, this material world. But that's what they these motivate people a lot is to they motivate people with material, with with jewels and stuff, and I don't know me. I don't think nothing of this is necessary to find happiness. Happiness is a state of mind. It's yeah, money can come and ease the pain. It will ease the pain for sure, but it's not everything, and it's you should not count on this for your happiness. The happiness is a state of mind. I'm probably happier than a lot of people with a lot of money because I found a way to actualize myself. I found a way to actualize myself, and I didn't need no down payment on anything. They don't ask you a down payment to start manifesting your greatness. So I just started to manifest, and I'm manifesting each and every day, and each and every day becomes stronger because I have a goal. I have a goal. More than a goal, I have a dream. I have a dream, and that makes me feel alive. That makes me feel, and I want to share it with you guys. I'm sharing my journey. It's like a live show every morning. It is a live show every morning where I share myself. I share my share my journey and how I see life, how my life unfolds. You're gonna see it each and every day, and that's very to me. It's very real. To me, it was important when I come on YouTube to keep it real. To keep it real. So that's why when I said when I'm gonna make videos, either it's in my GoPro or I will never edit anything. I never edited any of my video. I just posted it as it is. And doing this talk here is also very live. It's live and direct on YouTube. So for sure, but it's a good vibe. You know, I like it. I like it. It makes me stretch. It makes me feel alive. Makes me feel alive because I don't know. It's what it is. Yeah. The key is not to make your happiness contingent on finding that elusive pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. The journey is always better than the end. Probably. That I can tell you right now because I haven't been through the whole journey, so I cannot. But I'm pretty sure that's very true. Yeah. I'll read your comments in the chat after. No? I cannot really see if you ask me question or anything. Well, I'll check after when I'm about to leave. I'll check your comment. When you nourish your own mind, that's what we must do. We must nourish our existence. You know, that's what I was thinking the other day. That's a good title for a morning show. We must nourish our existence. And nobody will do it for you. No? You have to do it. You have to nourish your own existence. Very important. I like the smell of those. Ah, it smells good. Tomato plant smells so good. You know what? I think it smells better than weed. That's what I said to Kim the other day. I said, Kim, I think it smells better than weed. I love the smell of them. Oh, and that stalk is getting so big. Oh, wow. It's getting huge. Very happy. Very happy with my tomatoes. So when you are ready to receive a certain lesson, you will receive the perfect experience or person who will represent an opportunity for you to learn that lesson. Each one teach one. We only have each other to learn here. I don't think and we have that divine power of reasoning also. You know, we have everything here to make sense. Anyway, first we've been given power and dominion over everything on the face of the earth. So it's easy to, if we tap in our power of creation, of co-create, we're all co-creators, all fractal of source. But it's to get in touch with because it's to keep also the flow. It's to keep the flow of vibes, to keep the vibration flowing. Like sometimes there's times that I thought about stopping, that I thought about, especially not going live, but but even that, because it's, I wonder if anyone sometime. So yeah, I know some of us care. Not mean that none of us here that I connect with certain people, and I know deeply in their heart that they care and they're very real. But the humanity in general, like nobody, because life is so hard. Sometimes life is so hard, and the pressure is so heavy that I don't know. People do not care about until it touches their own personal life, and even there, sometimes people prefer to die than change a habit. They prefer to die than change a habit. So imagine it's very. You have to want to know the truth, because the truth is a journey that you take from one day and for the rest of your life. That's how I see it. It's a journey. Once you go into the journey of truth, it's something that will never stop. It's something that is always, always going to grow. You're always going to expand your awareness. You're always, for sure. But if you never talk to yourself or never, I don't know, start seeing life a different way, then you always been taught, you will probably never catch my drift. If you don't catch my drift, I suggest you activate your mind. Activating your mind is a very powerful tool, and I think it's something we should all, at one point, get in touch with. It's the power of our thoughts. Yeah, the demons once took all loved from me, crippled my life, and stole my thunder. Those bullies fell, and then when the coast is clear, I move in my position. I can see good. I can see good here. The sun is in the way. Forge flower ever. Are you Mistergenic? Red Rose is in the house. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very good. I'm very good. I'm better than good and better than most. It's just I have to amend against lying media. Kim is there too. Yellow Crystal Warrior, Suzanne, Nassé. I saw Jay before. Paws are going down in the debate. Hopefully, Jenny can. Oh, they're going in. Same here, bro. Oh yeah, I didn't hear about him. I wrote to Colin Smith, but I never heard of him. But if they're, I don't know. I will see. I didn't hear about it. I'll see what come out of this. Let me check your comment. I was researching the birth certificate fraud around that time. Cindy is there. Big up, Cindy. When I found Santos online, it woke me up. Yeah, Santos woke me up to a lot of things. But I mean, it made me question things in another way also. Santos is very Santos. You can talk to him about anything, and you'll have some kind of answers or explanation. I'm out of that. Yeah. Oh no, Santos is great for sure. I'll see if he wanted to have a debate with the Penty Pope. Call it the Penty Pope guy, Colin Smith. I wrote to Colin, wrote him something very nice. What did I write? I wrote what you're saying. Let me check this out. We're gonna do this live and direct. I'm gonna show you what I have problem connecting now. Forget about it. Yeah. Trust that where you are at any given point is precisely where you are meant to be. Trust. Yeah, and everything that we experience too, nothing that I was given a video yesterday by T-Chedi. T-Chedi sent me a video and very inspiring. It's a man that talks about reality. And it's very true. Nothing we have ever experienced, even what you experience now, is all inside of ourselves. Nothing we experience is outside of ourselves. So why do we look so much on the outside when everything is on the inside? Everything is accessible on the inside in the here and now. But we look outwards, outside of ourselves. And so if you keep choosing to grow and walk in the direction of your fears, you will move to higher and higher stages of personal freedom and individual greatness. You will be able to discover what life's really all about. You will begin to know the universal truths and natural laws that govern the operation of the world. Once you know these, you can keep choosing to align yourself with them. And when you align yourself with the natural laws that run the world, your life automatically works. Automatically. Automatically works. That's a book from Robin Sharma, Daily Inspiration. I like motivational. I like personal growth. That's what I'm into. Motivation and personal growth. So for sure, I love books about that. And yeah, generally, the things that we value most when we are in our 20s, 30s, and 40s becomes the thing we value least at the end of our lives. And all those things that so many among us currently value least, like deep human connections, random act of kindness, being in super physical condition, devoting ourselves to excellence in our work, creating a legacy and carving out time each day to work on ourselves so that the best within us shines, will, in the end, reveal themselves to be most valuable. So be careful where you put your values. Be very, very careful where you put your values. That's why I say never put my value into material things, into nonsense. I put my values into developing myself and gaining, conquering my fears. Yeah, I put my energy in conquering my fears because I still have a lot of stuff to manage and to work on. And I'm very, very humble, capable to admit it. I'm not different than anybody. I'm working on it, and I do it live and direct. Yeah. So, guys, I'm out, and I'll be back probably maybe later on today. I'll see, or if not, tomorrow morning. But let me check who was in the chat again. If you have questions for me, I'll check. Hold on, I'm going to the end of this. You're going, Kim? Okay, bye. Yeah, I'll be here. Hold on. Yeah, Penty Pope sounds like my old scum lord pervert would go into people's rentals going through the drawers. I pleasure to meet you, sister. Yes. Yeah, I have watched Flat Earthers debate against Globies on the YouTube channel. It will be drama for sure. Yeah, but that's the thing. But that's why I want to do it. I have this. The reason why I want to do it is I always had a great power to bring people together, and that's why I say I would probably be a very good mediator for that debate because I don't want it to be about bashing each other. I want it to something that we come together and make it work. This is the why I want to host the debate. But we'll see what Cullen, his name, Cullen Smith. We'll see what he says, and we'll go from there. So I'm out. Rise and shine.